On behalf of the entire team, welcome to the Partnership for Canada-Caribbean Community Climate Change Adaptation Project, or ParCA as we call it. ParCA is a 5-year interdisciplinary project focusing broadly on improving the sustainability of coastal livelihoods in the face of climate change. Our challenge is formidable. Islands and coastal communities are some of the most vulnerable areas in the world to climate change. Effects of climate change are exacerbated by these areas' often heavy dependence on coastal tourism. From 1998 to 2006, the number of reefs experiencing severe bleaching has dramatically increased. This increase is expected to continue into the 2030s and 2050s for most regions around the globe. Coral bleaching negatively impacts the reefs that provide many benefits to coastal communities and ecosystems. Sea level rise, one of the most certain effects of climate change, can be extremely problematic for coastal communities and small islands. When coupled with increases in storms and other extreme events, the problems become much more severe. This is the challenge we face. ParCA, seeing a gap in capacity to deal with these impacts, has chosen to focus on small and medium-sized communities. ParCA is focusing on 4 study areas: Lennox Island to Rustico in Prince Edward Island, Queens and Shelburne counties in Nova Scotia, Negril to Montego Bay in Jamaica, and Plymouth to Crown Point in Tobago. All areas where the effects of climate change are making headlines. To address this challenge, the ParCA project has developed 7 goals: generate usable climate change data, incorporate PRIMA data generation activities into participatory research, establish scientific and professional networks, deliver targeted training of highly qualified personnel, develop and evaluate practical local adaptation portfolios, facilitate the mainstreaming and upscaling of adaptation into larger planning initiatives, and empower people and communities to effectively respond to climate change. Our conceptual framework consists of 3 phases, beginning with Community-Based Vulnerability Assessment, or CBVA. Fieldwork involving over 427 interviews has been completed in all 4 sites. Governance assessment, including an analysis of how networks of collaboration or institutional arrangements constrain or enable adaptation within communities and broader governance, is currently underway. Fieldwork has been completed in Jamaica and is planned to occur in the other sites over the next year. The use of innovative technology and end-to-end user guides to provide cost-effective and scalable coastal change modeling provides rapid assessment capacity for things such as future flood risk.
My name is Georgia Marks Doman, and I've been interested in climate change and rural women. So I wrote a proposal on the vulnerability and the adaptive capacity of rural women in agriculture to the impacts of climate change and climate variability in Jamaica.
My name is Talia Balkaran. Within the ParCA project, I was exposed to varying types of livelihoods and sectors, for example, fishing sector, tourism sector, as well as farming. So I was able to do interviews with people involved in these different livelihoods.
I think it's a very good partnership. It has benefited both of us. They have gotten data that we have helped to collect and disseminate. We have been able to train our students and our staff. And we also have been able to use the research to showcase what the IGDS is doing. We have the content, we have the empirical evidence that there is a gender dimension to climate change, and that is why our role is to help CaribSave and ParCA to identify that gender differential so that they'll take it on board in what they do going forward.
The original network of academic and community partners that ParCA brought together has provided tremendous opportunities to build on the innovative research program and expand the influence of ParCA well beyond the 4 initial study areas. We would like to thank all of the partners involved in this important project. Thank you.